Konnect, un show sponsorisé par la plateforme bridgeafrica.com qui permet aux entrepreneurs de facilement créer des sites web, de communiquer et d'élargir leur marché. Dans chaque épisode, nous mettrons en lumière des histoires uniques et inspirantes des entrepreneurs qui sont connectés via notre plateforme bridgeafrica.com. Aujourd'hui, nous parlerons de Chantal Tinya, jeune artisane faisant dans la customisation de sacs, chaussures et bijoux avec du tissu pain. Elle organise également des ateliers de formation dans les métiers de la couture et de la customisation. Elle possède un site web pour sa structure Gerar Fashion sur bridgeafrica.com pour l'aider à vendre encore plus.
Wearing a loincloth or adding an African touch to it has become a fashion effect. In Cameroon, the loincloth is a source of inspiration for many creators, stylists, and artists who use it to create unique and amazing models. It is now used for clothes customization, hair accessories, bracelets, and many others. This is a case of Chantal, a lover of loincloth fabric, who has made customization her job.
Good morning, I am Chantal Tinya, the CEO of Gerar Fashion. Gerar Fashion is a part of fashion designing that is concentrated just on accessories, dressing accessories in a fettude and in a plain fabric. Gerar Fashion has been existing for about 3 years today. For now, I have 2 people I'm working with. We do trainings. This is actually the second of its kind training that we are doing, and we are actually doing it. It's a free training for students and for every lover of fabric, African fabric. I do a lot of things that I didn't learn some way, that just inspiration. The things that I actually learned, I'm not doing them. Like what I actually learned is beads. I learned these beads. You have your chains, your earrings, slippers, and so on in beads. That's actually what I learned. But I'm not even functioning in it. This other one, I just got inspired by my love for African stuffs, African fabric. I'm a degree holder in marketing. After school, I tried applying to no avail, and that's why I found myself here. I was selling bags. I was selling these boutique bags. So when I go to the market, I'll look at a bag. I'll so love it so much so that I'll be telling myself, if I can arrive one day to know how to fabricate bags like this, it will be so good. That was my dream. That was my dream. So as I keep on selling the bags, I was watching TV. One day, and I saw this fettude stuff on the TV, and I was so interested. I just got so interested that I just started thinking of how I can do mine. That I had to go to the market. I looked at fabric. I got a shoe, and I was just trying to do it by myself. No direction, no training. And I struggled. The first one was not the best. I mean, it was very funny. But I kept doing so for about 3 to 4 months. And there was this other opportunity I had. I did a shoe for my own baby. I did her shoe, so I took it. When we went out, people saw it. They were so interested. Like, who did this shoe? It's so nice. The shoe should be expensive. I was telling them I did it myself. And they were like, are you sure? Are you sure you did? I say, yes, I did it. I say, okay, if you're the one who did it, I'll bring my own shoe and back so that you can also do it like this. That's how I started. So when they brought that things, I struggled and I do it. The first few commands I had, it was not the best, but I did it and the people appreciated. That's just how I grew. That is how I grew in it. Then to an extent that when they give me like a bag, an old bag to do, there are some bags that to revamp, you need to you need to like scatter the back. You need to undo the back. You need to scatter the back to know how it was done, to be able to do a good job. So it's in the course of that I was able to learn how bags are actually being done. That's how I learned to do. I fabricate bags, I fabricate slippers, bangles, earrings, and many other accessories. Fabric is the highest language that speaks about culture. For example, when you see this our Bamdeke Bamenda fabric, it's obvious. Wherever you see it, you will just know that it's from Cameroon. Same with other African fabric, where you see it, you will just know. No matter where you are, so it's a language on its own. And the beauty in itself, it's amazing.
The increasing need of women to leave archaic modes of production, or better still, embrace innovative methods, is the basis for a new clothing approach. Today, the African print can be used for several applications, including fashion accessories. In fact, in major African cities, it has become common to see women with handbags, jewelry, or even earrings designed from African print material.
We do both revamping and fabrication. Yes, we take old bags, old shoes, and we work on it, we revamp it and give it a very new and creative look. We also fabricate bags from scratch, slippers and shoes from scratch. We have a purse like this. It's an outing purse. As you can see, it's very beautiful and very unique. Very unique. When you enter any shop, you cannot find this. And it's an old bag. It's an old bag that we've just revamped it. We've given it a new color and a new form. It's an African fabric, as you can see, that we've used to revamp it. This one is a simple purse that is fabricated, it's not covered. As you can see, you look with the other one, it's almost the same thing, but this one is fabricated. As you can see, it was fabricated from scratch. Everything was done from scratch. If you have your fabric already, for example, most of the times we have people who had sewn their dresses and then they need an accessory to accompany that dresses, so they'll bring a piece of the fabric, and then we will get an old bag. For somebody who is not having enough finance to do the new bag, we'll get an old bag and we'll just revamp it and arrange it, and then we'll give the person. For somebody who has probably the finance to do a new bag, we can just fabricate a new one with the material of the person. The training ongoing, it's a 3 days training that we are having, started yesterday. It's a training on revamping, only on revamping, on bags, all kinds of bags, shoes of all sorts, bangles and earrings. It's a 3 days training, and it's a free training. We thought of encouraging students, most especially, so that they can have something aside their school. When they are free, they can always get themselves busy with something else, so that they can get to even assist their parents in their school fees, or even assist themselves in school. And we have people from 8 years to about 40 years and more. We have parents here, we have even grandparents here, and we have very young people of 8 years. So it's not just for students. It was because of that's why we did it for during these Easter holidays. But it's also open for every lover of African fabric. We are on Facebook. We have a page there, Gerar Fashion, and we use WhatsApp for now. We are still working on Twitter and the other social media platforms. When we do new stuff, we expose it just out of the shop, and then we use Facebook page and WhatsApp to advertise it.
Un site web est un outil indispensable pour le succès d'une entreprise, surtout dans le monde digitalisé d'aujourd'hui. Ayant pris connaissance de ces faits, la structure Gerar Fashion a décidé de tenter l'expérience en créant son site web sur Bridge Africa. Désormais, pour tous vos besoins de customisation de sacs, de chaussures ou de bijoux, prenez rendez-vous avec Gerar Fashion sur bridgeafrica.com.
Some of the challenges we have, number one obviously is the right machines to use. There are some things that we are obliged to do with our hands because we have the necessary machines, and doing it with the hands, it takes a lot of time. The process is longer with the hands. Like the fabrication of bags, we don't have the necessary machines. So at times we try to adapt our normal sewing machines to sew the bags. At times the result is not the best. At times we cannot really use the required material for the bags because the machines to sew it is not available. We also have other challenges of other materials that we need to work with besides the machine, that other small accessory materials that we don't have. So it makes our work really difficult and slow. But we can have a platform that can help us to advertise what we do. We'll be grateful. We can have opportunities to even assist us with working materials like the machines we need. It will help us to do our work better.
The government has put in place in all the 360 councils of the country, council registration offices, where we have council registration agents, and in these offices there are registers specifically for craftspeople to go and register. They are registered according to their trades, according to their sectors, fairs, their domains, their trades, and their description of activity, their locality. Everything is there, their names, their age, and so on. And also craft enterprises, because beside individual craft persons, we have what we call craft enterprises too, that also go there and register. And to promote this sector, the government promotes them by, maybe one of the areas in which the government promotes them is to enable them participate in fairs. They participate in fairs at the council level, at the divisional level, at the regional level, and those that makes them become more competitive, and they move to the national level through the Organization of the International Handicraft Trade, and they even participate out of the country in other fairs organized by other countries. We also carry out capacity building for this category of person, for craftspeople. We build their capacities technically, like packaging, to make sure that their products are well packaged and become attractive. We do their capacity building in bookkeeping. We teach them how to keep their records. We do capacity building in finishing of their products, and there is also financial assistance given to them, especially those who organize themselves as social economy organizations. They receive some package from the government that the government sets aside every year for social economy organizations.
For me, I'm very happy with what I'm doing. I'm very happy with what I'm doing. It's a passion, first of all, and then it gives me that fulfillment. And I've had the opportunity to train other people. There are people who have come from other towns to come and learn here, and they've gone to their towns and they are doing really well. So I encourage every young person out there, try to learn a handcraft, especially a student. Try to learn a handcraft aside your book work. It will help you a lot. Good morning. I am Chantal, the CEO of Gerar Fashion. We are based in accessories, dressing accessories, all sorts of accessories, from your head to your toe. Anything accessory, that's what we do, in affitude and in plain fabric. We are situated at Rome Point Express, BMRC. Go to Facebook, you will get us at Gerar Fashion. And we are also available on WhatsApp. You can get us on WhatsApp through the number 670 20 1195. Thank you.
Chantal nous démontre que l'âge ne devrait pas être un problème pour s'engager dans les affaires. Passez vos commandes de customisation sur bridgeafrica.com. La connectivité et la productivité.